Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Suikoden 2 walkthrough. Alright, so we are in Coronet, and we need to try to find ourselves a ride to, I think it's Couscous Village or something like that? I don't know, probably saying that wrong, because that's what I do. But, alright, so we need to head down here to the bottom half of Coronet, because there is a little event. Actually, it's up here and to the right. And yeah, here we are. Yeah, okay, here we go. Alright, so this is Sheena. Sheena is one of the characters that will join us quite a bit later. Okay, guys, talking about crossing the lake. Well, what a coincidence, because we need to do that as well. Alright, so this is Taiho and Yamku. Gosh, so I gotta be honest. This game, and I don't remember the name of it, is the worst game ever. I had absolutely horrible luck trying to win. And unfortunately you have to do it, it's something like 3 times. Now the good thing about this one is actually you just need to win, so you can actually just bet like 1 potch or whatever it is, and as long as you win, you're good to go. But I'm not gonna go over the rules because they're lame. And again, it's a super lame game, and I actually really dislike it. And, you know, mostly because I lost a bunch, probably, but, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so, like I said, you only just need to win it. It doesn't matter how much you win for this particular time. So, actually, what I'm going to do here is, I know because I failed at this so long, I think I failed like a half an hour straight. So that should probably give you a little bit of an idea how badly it was, or it went. So apparently a 1, 2, 3 is a loss. Like what? This game is absurd. Anyways, alright, so I'm going to cut out a bunch of this footage here, and because it's not worth watching. Okay, so here's my actual win. And no score. You know, the funny part is, he managed to go a couple of times here and not get a score, and all I needed to do was, you know, get like a 1, and I couldn't even manage to do that. There were multiple times where he didn't score, and then I didn't score, which makes or gives him the win. So, just super frustrating. Anyways. And then it's ironic there that he says, "Oh yeah, cool, you're pretty lucky." Did you, like, your memory is horrible because I just lost to you, like, I don't know, 15 times in a row. So, yeah, okay, but I guess I'm lucky. Wow, I bet I sound super salty. I am, though. This game is horrible. So, anyways. Okay, so, now that we've, kind of convinced them that we're lucky, we're going to go, let the circus trio, I just keep calling them the circus trio, I don't know, anyways, it's easier to remember them that way. So we're going to go pick them up and let them know that we have got a ride. Now, oh, that's right. So this time, the guy is blocking the staircase leading down. So annoying. So I think you have to come down from the bottom side, which, to be fair, that was actually closer. Okay, yeah, here we go. Have we thought of something clever yet? I mean, I guess? Win a gamble, get a boat. There may be pirates. Okay. Alright, so now Ellie, Rina, and Bulgan officially join. And I think from here on out, they're, you know, this is like an official join. I don't know, a recruitment, I guess, whatever, however you want to say it. Which means now we can actually change their gear. So if you want to equip different stuff on them, go right ahead. I'm going to sharpen up some weapons here. I don't actually remember how long we'll be using these guys, but I like how Bulgan's weapon is just the named glove, and it's a lowercase g at first, and then when you upgrade it, it goes to uppercase. Like, what? Okay. Anyways, alright. Let's get Rena's done. Upgrades to the Empress. I kind of like that her, I think her all of her weapon names are like tarot card names, because it starts out with Chariot and then it goes to Empress. I don't know what the... I assume there's only one after that, and I actually don't even know that I've sharpened her weapon up past this point, but... So I could be wrong. Maybe the third one isn't a tarot card name. But, yeah, alright, so there you can see we're actually able to equip them with some gear now. Oof, yeah. Alright, so there I ended up getting an extra Thunder God garb from Rock Axe. It was the armor shop there with the rare finds, so I just tossed that on Ellie. I think I'll probably use her more than the other two from here on out, which is kind of why I went with that route. But yeah, we'll see. Alright, so let's head back down to... I don't know if we actually need to go to Taiho and Yamku's house here. Or shack. Yeah, okay, yeah, we do have to go here. Alright. It's a lot of friends you have there. He's got a weakness for beautiful women. I mean, who doesn't, though? Okay, so we've done it. Got ourselves a ship. Poor Sheena missed out. Sorry, buddy. Okay, so I think this trip like happens automatically. Yeah, I don't think we can actually kind of deviate from this. I think this is the you know, just automatically controlled, so we don't have any control over where the ship goes. I fulfilled my promise. That you did. Okay. Alright, so we are now in Kuskus Village is the name of this place. And I know there's a blacksmith shop in town here, but I don't know if we can upgrade any farther. I guess we're going to find out. This blacksmith is actually, yeah, okay, we can, cool. It's actually kind of important. This blacksmith seems to upgrade somewhat frequently, so it's a good idea to just stop in here every once in a while. Okay, yeah, so it looks like we can go up to... Excuse me. Oh, Alright, so we can get up to level 6 right now. Okay. I think that's pretty much it for this place. Oh, rare finds. Recipe number 11. Nice. And I guess it's time to sell some medicine. Yeah, I got a lot in here. Okay. Alright. Yeah, other than that, I don't think that there was anything real useful here in this item shop. And no gear to put on anybody. So, alright, let's continue on. South Window obviously is just south of us. I don't know if there's a reason to go to Radat yet, so that's the other town over there on the east side. Kind of feel like maybe that wouldn't have been such a bad idea. The item shop there has some rare finds that are. Excuse me. Actually, I think it's the speed ring. I think is one of the rare finds there. So that item is actually pretty great, especially for like Nanami. So like right now, Nanami still has the spark rune equipped. So you know, the faster she is, the more likely it is that, you know, everybody's going to get a turn before the enemies. So, you know, boosting up her speed a little bit more is kind of nice. Alright, so that, Victor obviously is here. That's Bear. Okay. Alright, so everybody's scattered around, it sounds like. Do you mean me? Okay, so yeah, here's where we have to kind of break the news to Victor. Victor kind of takes it, I don't know, I feel like that's, again, kind of a strange reaction, but yeah, he's just, I mean, I assume the main character just told Victor that, you know, that Joey killed her. So, but then he's like, oh, there must be an explanation. Well, yeah, sure, but still, sort of a strange reaction. Anyways, all right, so Clive is there. Clive, we're actually not going to be able to recruit for quite a while yet, unfortunately. He is basically, there's going to be a point in the game where we're able to we'll get another boat more, I think more permanently, or actually just just permanently. And at that point, we'll be able to recruit him. Clive is okay. He's, and I've mentioned this in a couple times, you know, Clive's got a whole side quest to him that kind of forces you to go through the game extremely quickly. So I'm actually not going to do, you know, again, I've mentioned this a couple times, I'm not doing the side quest this time around. But as far as combat, I'm not all that impressed with Clive. I think that there's other better people to use. But anyways, all right. So what is the plan here? I'm kind of missing what we need to do. Okay, yeah. So we need to stop in at the city hall first, apparently. Okay. I think at this point, Victor and Flick officially join as well. So we'll be able to use them in combat more often now. Yeah. And I mean, in a couple of points in the game, you actually are forced to use Victor. I actually tried to not use him that much. I mean, he's great, don't get me wrong, but usually every time I play this game, I feel like I try to try out new characters that I haven't really used that much. So you know, and again, I've actually have used Victor a few times, so I thought that this time might be a good playthrough to just not use him as much. So all right, it looks like I'm gonna put a Fury rune on Victor. I don't know if that was a better idea than going with like the double beat. Kind of hard to say. The double beat definitely does have that drawback though of, you know, if you do get countered, you take double damage, whereas Fury just, you know, adds more damage and there isn't really a downside. So there's that. There is I think it's a bonsai over here somewhere that we get. Oh, what is it? It's some sort of rune. I guess we're about to find out. If I could pick the right one. There it is. Alright, so it's the fourth one for the from the left, and that's the friendship rune. Apparently that just powers up based on, I believe it's how many recruits you have, or how many stars of destiny you've got, I guess. So that's a kind of an interesting rune. And again, you know, as the game progresses, you'll just do more and more damage with that. And that one's it's a weapon rune, so you embed that on your weapon. So, you know, again, kind of a good rune there. All right, so here's Grandmire, and it looks like we are trying to. No, we've got a little issue here with what is this? Girls disappearing or something like that. And it sounds like they are disappearing around the north window area. Alright, so this is Freed. We're actually going to use... Actually, yeah, Freed ends up getting stuck in your party in a couple of different times throughout the game. So I figured I'd put some sort of rune on him too. I think I did anyway, and hopefully that's soon, because again, you do have to use him a couple of times. He's, I mean, to be honest, I think he's kind of garbage, but again, since we're forced to use him a couple of times, I figured, you know what, we might as well at least throw something on him. And I think I vaguely remember tossing a Fury on him too. But alright, so we got a little I don't know, CG scene, I guess. This reminds me of Phantom of the Opera for some reason. Okay, so there he is, Mr. Necklord. Necklord was, I believe, in the first game too, if I'm remembering correctly. And he's back for more. That priest there is, I think it's Gentetsu or something like that. And he's actually not recruitable until almost the very end of the game, unfortunately. Let's see here. Half plate. Okay. Nobody can even use that. Okay. Apparently I wasn't all that impressed with the gear here, although Freed is wearing garbage, so I'm not really sure why I didn't just pick him up something cheap. It's not like I don't have the money for it. But whatever. So there's the trade post. I didn't really do anything with trading at all in this game until the very end when I was essentially forced to. There actually is a character that requires you to trade a certain amount before you can actually recruit him. And again, I waited basically until I had to actually do any trading. Cut. No, this isn't the cut rabbit. Is this a dark bunny or something like that? I thought those things had something, and now I'm kind of drawing a blank as to what it was. Must not have been that important. Okay, now that we've got some different characters in our party here, I figured it was a good idea to check in at the blacksmith. Now it looks like, yeah, Freed's the only one that needed a sharpen. I think Flick's weapon is level 10 already, and then I think Victor's is 9. So that's kind of one of the reasons why they're so powerful at this point in the game. But alright, so it looked like it was a time to save my game. And then I cut out a little bit of footage here just walking over to Radat. And this actually is a good place to save your game first. I don't think there's really anything to do here yet. Inside the, what is this, like the bar or the... Oh, okay, we got a recipe. So I guess there's that. I don't. I'll be honest though. So I had some. Actually, I should say I had a lot of inventory issues throughout this game, and that recipe there, I could have just came back later when I was actually ready to kind of make use of it, and picked it up then. But I just, for whatever reason, I just grabbed it now. This is Stallion. You're not able to recruit him for quite a while yet, too. So he'll be, running around in circles like a crazy person for a while. Oops, left town on accident. Okay, yeah, here's the end. So, there is a really good item at the, the rare finds here in Radat, and I actually think it's a decent idea to go down to the inn and save, and then again, if you don't get I think it's the speed ring. So if you don't get the speed ring to show up, you can just reset your game and try for some more. I actually really like those items. The defense on them is pretty good, and then on top of that, you get 15 speed. So that thing is amazing. And here I got really lucky with, look at all these rare finds that were showed up there. So it was 2 speed rings, and then a recipe, and then a sound set or something like that. So again, got pretty lucky there. So I'm sure I'll just end up buying all of these. So let's toss these on Nanami, I think. Again, because she's got that speed rune on, or sorry, the spark rune. Basically, what happens is everybody else's speed gets brought up to hers. So again, just thought that it was a decent idea to throw that on her. And then here, I actually just threw her old stuff into the bag just because Freed needs some new items to be equipped on him, so it didn't make sense to sell that stuff right to the store. Oh yeah, Victor too. Actually, all these guys, I think they're all kind of hurting for decent equipment because I didn't or wasn't able to, equip them with anything earlier, really. And by earlier, I mean when we had access to Rock Axe, because that is where all of the really beefy equipment came from. Excuse me. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't think I used Flick for very long, so I didn't really bother doing much with him and his gear, to be completely honest. This house here, we're actually not able to do anything with yet, but there's a guy named Shu that lives there that we will recruit later, so I guess keep that kind of in the back of your mind. This is the sluice. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but we'll actually do some recruiting here later, as well as have some kind of events, I guess, that kind of take place here. And then on top of that, there's a boat down on the southern part here that'll lead to another area that we will not have access to, unfortunately, for quite a while. Yeah, it leads to even the kid there says it leads to the Tauren Republic. So I'm not really sure why I came out this way. I guess I was just kind of exploring and seeing if there was anything that changed here, but I don't think that was the case. And I think I already recruited Templeton. Yeah, we had to, because otherwise we wouldn't have the mini map. So to be honest, there really isn't any reason to show up here at the Mercenary Fortress. This place belongs to the head. So, okay, you guys are guarding a burnt down fort. What's the point? Just saying. Anyways, alright. So, the bonbons here, and again, I've mentioned this a couple of times before, but they dropped the Celadon urn, and the Celadon urn is required to recruit a character later. I think I already had grabbed one at this point, I think, and I'm pretty sure I stuck it in my warehouse. for safekeeping. Which, now, to be completely honest, now that I think about it, it may not even really be worth farming it because, excuse me, jeez, they're actually buyable later on in the game from one of the trading posts. So, yeah, I'll be honest, actually, now that I think about it, I spent a lot of time farming those, and they've got just a abysmal drop rate. So I think that, waiting until later on and once you've got access to that trading post, that might be kind of the way to go. Here's Richmond. We're not able to do anything with him until later. This is Lebrant. Yeah, Lebrant is the one that you need the Celadon urn for. He's not gonna really have much to say to us for quite a while though, too, and we're not able to recruit him until much later. So I'll be honest. To be short of those speed rings, there wasn't really any reason to do anything here in Redat. There's nothing to do here. So again, pop in there, check the rare finds at the item store, and then move on, because that's really all that's worth doing. Alright, so there I've just cut out a little bit of footage here of walking over to the North Window Village. And, yeah, okay, we've got a bunch of stuff blocked off. So basically you just go up to the north, and I think this should trigger a scene, unless I've missed something. Actually, yeah, it looks like I've missed something. So there's an event that I must have missed, actually. I'm guessing it's something back in South Window. So we must have, or I must have missed a, I don't know, walking to the, what would it be? The City Hall or something. Well, anyways, in the next video I'll have that worked out. So, anyways, I'm out of time. So as always, hope the guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos.